self-doubt doesn't ever go away. And self-doubt is actually not a signal to stop. The difference between maturity and immaturity is immaturity thinks self-doubt leads to must protect ego, must not try, must stop.
Right.
Where maturity goes, oh, self-doubt, that's a signal to learn and to acquire the skills that would be necessary to be good here, right? So self-doubt's not a signal to stop. Self-doubt is a signal to learn.
And here's the one thing that I've learned, and I'm sure you already know this, and a lot of people who are kind of looking to get to the next level in their life, is not to judge the journey along the way, because it's not going to be the perfect thing that you thought it was going to be.
My way of saying that to people is always honor the struggle. Like honor the journey and honor the difficulties of that journey, because they've been placed before you to stretch you and to make you better, to develop your character, to make you more compassionate, more empathetic, to help you realize the difficulties of humanity, to help you run into other people, to help you get better over time, even when they are awful, frustrating, brutal, heartbreaking, fatiguing, exhausting, overwhelming. That no matter how hard it is, if you make it through, or if you still got 4 more years of this crap, you will feel better about yourself and you will grow better.
You know what's so brilliant about what you just said is I think a lot of people who are struggling, regardless of whether it's relationships or finance or career, they don't have any examples of what that looks like.
That's why I love the biography section. There's no biographies written around people who had it easy. Like they struggled through, and it didn't look like this perfect growth journey. It was like this. I'm sure Tasha had that, like, you win races, you lose races. And it, like, no Olympian I've ever met was like, wham. It was like, you know, I made worlds. No, I didn't. And then I did. And it's like, God, it's one race, one moment, one season.
I get asked this all the time, and I'm sure you do too. The how do you stay motivated question.
And I think that a lot of people don't realize that their motivation is both like mindset and momentum.
Right.
And those things are coming together, forming your motivation. Like the momentum you had in the last 72 hours is forming a sense of motivation now. So there's an immediacy effect, and then there's a philosophy effect, which is what your mindset about life is. And you know, what research tends to show us is a couple things have to happen for motivation to like endure. The first thing is we have to be clear about and sense ambition. So the spark of all motivation is actually ambition. I want to do something. And that usually means I want to change something in the future, shift something, build something, like activate something, right? I want something to happen in the world, or I want to do something or think. That's ambition, right? And most of us don't know that.